Your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron takes pleasure in performing for you this, our 16th flight demonstration of the 2012 season. I am Lieutenant Mark Tedrow, narrator for the Blue Angels. The Blue Angel maintenance crew and their equipment travel aboard a United States Marine Corps C-130 Hercules. The large gray aircraft on the runway to your right is affectionately known as Ernie. Ernie is on loan to the Blue Angels from the BMGR 234 Rangers out of Fort Worth, Texas, while Fat Albert undergoes preventative maintenance. Today, Ernie will be demonstrating the high-performance climb capability of the Lockheed Martin C-130 Hercules. On the runway from the right, Ernie will soon be rolling. They will accelerate to 125 miles per hour, perform a low transition, and execute a high-performance climb, placing the aircraft in a 45-degree nose-up attitude.
Come on! We on the airfield and airspace. You are cleared for takeoff! Have a good one!
Hercules, built by the Lockheed Martin Aircraft Company, was first produced in 1951. It was designed as a tactical transport, capable of lifting heavy payloads, both into and out of short or unimproved airstrips, as well as providing aerial delivery. The aircraft is powered by 4 Rolls-Royce turboprop engines, producing more than 18,000 shaft horsepower, enabling takeoffs on runways as short as 2,500 feet.
Watch it from the tone, they say the devil is my pal. I do a lot of drugs, the crowd will only like me if they're all smacked up. They think they know my thoughts, but they don't know the least. If they listen to the words, they find the message type of names, but it goes with one ear and right out the other. People talking even though they never bother. It goes in one ear and right out the other. People talking, hey, she gets the block in my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Flynn is now positioning Ernie behind the crowd to the left for the parade pass. Flown at 200 feet, at airspeeds approaching 300 miles per hour. From the left, the C-130 parade pass. The C-130 is capable of carrying a payload of 40,000 pounds at a top airspeed of 375 miles per hour at altitudes as high as 35,000 feet. now positioning Ernie for a low-altitude, high-speed pass. From the right, at 370 miles per hour, the C-130 flat pass. Ernie is flown by an all-marine crew, led by Captain Ben Bland from Ventura, California, Captain John Hecker from Huntsville, Alabama, and Captain A.J. Harrell from Frederick, Maryland. The enlisted aircrew for today's demonstration are Flight Engineer Kevin Sanchez from New Orleans, Louisiana, and Jared McIntosh from Pulaski, Tennessee, Navigator Adam Miller from Otway, Ohio, Flight Mechanic Jim Fullerton from Gilmanton Ironworks, New Hampshire, Loadmaster Casey Bray from Owensboro, Kentucky, in-flight safety observers Mark Hadfield from Annandale, Virginia, and Eric Van Dam from Detroit, Michigan. Course of a complete show season, our C-130 will fly more than 100,000 miles, carrying a normal show load of 45,000 pounds of fuel, 35,000 pounds of equipment, and a specialized maintenance and support team of 47 personnel. Squadrons currently operate aerial refueling versions of the Hercules. Designated as the KC-130, they are capable of tactical in-flight refueling of jet, helicopter, and tilt-rotor aircraft. Additionally, Marine Corps KC-130s are used extensively in support of Marine expeditionary units throughout the world. Most recently, they have been employed in operations in Northern Africa, Eastern Europe, Asia, Afghanistan, and Iraq. To the right, Captain Blanton will establish Ernie on a very steep approach angle to simulate landing in mountainous terrain or hostile environment. To demonstrate the short field landing capability, they will touch down and immediately reposition the propellers to full reverse, stopping the aircraft in just 1,500 feet. You will notice that not only can the aircraft stop quickly, but it can actually taxi backwards. Gentlemen, with the stars and stripes flying proudly above the cockpit, the Blue Angel C-130. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have had the unique privilege of demonstrating to the American public the precision techniques of naval aviation, hoping to inspire our young men and women to pursue careers in the United States Navy and Marine Corps. The maneuvers you will see demonstrated here this afternoon are coordinated tactical techniques developed by Navy and Marine Corps pilots in both peacetime training and actual combat. These maneuvers are neither stunts nor daring feats, but are refinements of basic techniques taught to every prospective naval aviator. Here at Joint Base Andrews, we will demonstrate these maneuvers at very low altitude in traditional Blue Angel formation, so that you may see and take pride in the precise fashion in which your Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to fly. Now, direct your attention to the ramp before you. Observe the military manner in which the 6 demonstration pilots approach their aircraft and are saluted by their crew chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, Flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels, from Atlanta, Georgia, Captain Greg McWhirter. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman, from Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, Lieutenant John Hiltz. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman and one of the Marine Corps representatives in the Delta formation, from Hemet, California, Captain Brandon Cordell. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot and the other Marine Corps representative in the Delta formation, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Major Brent Stevens. Flying Blue Angel number 5, the lead solo, from Coon Rapids, Minnesota, Lieutenant C.J. Simonson. Flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo, from Birmingham, Alabama, Lieutenant Dave Tickle. As the crew chiefs assist the pilots into their jets, you're witnessing the teamwork found in all Navy and Marine Corps units. The Blue Angels also take a great deal of pride in personifying the Navy and Marine Corps values of honor, courage, and commitment. The Navy's Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Blue Angels, is the oldest performing U.S. military aviation demonstration team. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have brought naval aviation to men and women of all ages across America. We were first based at Naval Air Station Jacksonville, Florida, flying F-6F Hellcats. We continued flying Grumman Corporation aircraft for 22 years, transitioning in late 1946 to the more powerful and faster F-8F Bearcat. In 1950, we transitioned to jet aircraft with the straight-wing F-9 F-2 Panther, the predecessor of the swept-wing F-9 F-8 Cougar, which we received in 1955. In 1957, the Blue Angels became equipped with high-performance aircraft with the arrival of the supersonic F-11F Tiger. In 1969, we received the McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom and flew this supersonic jet until 1974, when we transitioned to the A-4 Skyhawk. We are now in our 26th year of flying the highly sophisticated Boeing FA-18 Hornet. The pilots and crew chiefs will now start the General Electric engines that power these FA-18s. The noise level will soon become too high for you to hear a description of the checks they will be performing. However, please note that each aircraft was carefully inspected by expert Blue Angel maintenance personnel prior to this afternoon's aerial demonstration. The Blue Angels fly the Boeing FA-18 Hornet, a multi-mission strike fighter, versions of which have been operational throughout the fleet since 1983. Angels taxi in tight formation, just as you will see them perform here this afternoon. This degree of precision has become a trademark of the Blue Angels since first established 66 years ago. 16 officers and 100 enlisted personnel comprise the Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron. 4 of the demonstration pilots fly in a tight diamond formation, while 2 fly as solos, the maximum performance demonstrators. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Mark Tedrow from Charleroi, Pennsylvania, Blue Angel number 7 and the narrator for the flight demonstration, as well as the pilot for the VIPs we normally fly at each show site. Blue Angel number 8, Lieutenant Commander Todd Royals from Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, is the Squadron Naval Flight Officer and Events Coordinator.
So, updated Windsor, call. We own the airfield and airspace. You are cleared for takeoff. Have a good one. Thanks, boss. Cleared for takeoff. Solo's ready to rock engines, boss. Boss, we're cleared for takeoff. Windsor, calm. Check your point to break off. Check your drum set. Check your nozzle steering on. Maneuver. Diamond burner go. Low transition. Left turn out. GA. So, 2 bays down and up there on 9. Let's fire it up for all the men and women in uniform defending this great nation. Let's run them up.
Now, to the left, Captain McWhorter calls, smoke on, off brakes now, burners ready now, and the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As they pass before you, you will notice that the smoke is not visible while the engines are in afterburner. Completed their takeoff maneuvers, the 6 demonstration pilots are rendezvousing into the Delta formation. In this formation, our 2 solo pilots will join on the left and right outpost position on the wings of Major Stevens in the slot. Approaches, you should get a good look at the entire Blue Angel formation prior to individual diamond and solo maneuvering. Now, directly before you, the Blue Angels 2012. turn their smoke on as they commence their approach for the first of their opposing maneuvers. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing 360 pass. That exists between these four aircraft. From the right, the Blue Angel Diamond. Sensation of weightlessness or ballistic flight, similar to that experienced by our astronauts in space, will now be felt by our two solo pilots. Approaching center point, Lieutenant Simonson and Lieutenant Tickle will roll their aircraft into a 90-degree angled bank and push forward on the stick as they perform the opposing knife edge pass. Approaching for a maneuver I'm sure is familiar to many of you who may have seen the Blue Angels perform in the past. From the right, at 400 miles per hour, the Diamond Roll. All four aircraft rolling as one in this graceful 360-degree rolling maneuver. This time to demonstrate the inverted flight capabilities of these FA-18s. Approaching inverted from the left and right, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees over center point, the opposing inverted to inverted roll. To the left, the Diamond is setting up for their next maneuver, the Diamond Aileron Roll. Approaching center point on a signal from Captain McWhirter, all four pilots will simultaneously roll their aircraft 360 degrees. A very precise Diamond Aileron Roll. Let's listen in. Aircraft pilots and enthusiasts who understand the difficult transition from the cruise to the landing configuration will appreciate this next maneuver demonstrated by our two solo pilots. To the right, Lieutenant Simonson and Lieutenant Tickle will establish a mirror image formation. But look closely, for both aircraft are in the carrier landing configuration as they approach for a maneuver we call the Fortus. times pitching deck of an aircraft carrier at sea, slow-speed flight is just as important as high-speed flight. In order to demonstrate the dirty, slow-speed handling characteristics of these Boeing FA-18s, Captain McWhirter has called for the extension of the landing gear and tailhooks as they execute a maneuver performed by no other jet demonstration team in the world today. From the left, at less than 250 miles per hour, the Diamond Dirty Loop. Is approaching to demonstrate the maximum performance turn radius of the FA-18. He'll execute a 7.5G afterburning turn and exit the flight line vertically, showcasing the Hornet's slow speed climb capability. Diamond pilots approach once again, you should notice two significant modifications. While the wingman, Lieutenant Hills, and Captain Cordell maintain that minimum wingtip to canopy separation, the flight leader and slot pilot are both upside down. From the right, the Blue Angel double farvel. Spectator area. Blue Angels 5 and 6 are approaching the flight line in a line abreast formation at 400 miles per hour. Having rolled their aircraft 270 degrees and crossed with minimum separation, let's watch as both pilots sustain 6 times the force of gravity required to cross their aircraft over center point. From the right, at 350 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Echelon Parade.
I
next maneuver. Blue Angels 5 and 6 are converging on center point to demonstrate the rapid roll rate of the FA-18's fly-by-wire flight control system. Crossing center point, they will complete 2 consecutive rolls, totaling 720 degrees, with a closure rate of over 800 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing horizontal rolls. Have established a left echelon formation. Approaching center point, Captain McWhorter will roll the formation 360 degrees into the three wingman. During this extremely difficult maneuver, Major Stevens on the outpost position will experience 4 times the displacement generated by Captain McWhorter's aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel left echelon roll. Completing the roll to the right, let's watch as the three wingmen smoothly shift back into the Blue Angel Diamond. Now the Blue Angels 5 and 6 have in attention. They have seen firsthand the ability of a tactical aircraft at high speed to sneak into a target area virtually undetected. Lieutenant Tim will complete the maneuver with a series of vertical rolls, while Lieutenant Simonson rendezvous with a diamond to the right. To the right, Lieutenant Simonson has joined the diamond in a line of rest formation. Still maintaining minimum separation, the pilots must now align themselves by looking 90 degrees from their flight path toward Captain McWhorter's aircraft. Experiencing heavy G, they'll climb straight up into the vertical as they perform the very difficult 5-plane line abreast loop. Calls for another formation change prior to detaching Blue Angel number 5. several flight profiles of these FA-18 Hornets. Our two solo pilots will now demonstrate precision roll rate control. Approaching center point, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, pausing after each 90 degrees of roll, crossing center point in the inverted position. The opposing 4-point hesitation roll. Rolling out in trail formation for a dynamic separation maneuver. Crossing center point, they'll climb straight up into the vertical and shift back into the Blue Angel Diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, Blue Angel vertical break. Approaching to demonstrate the tactical pitch rate of these FA-18s. Crossing over center point, they'll execute a maximum performance climb with a split S reversal. Is rolling out the diamond for their next maneuver, the barrel roll break. Pulling into the vertical, he will roll the formation 90 degrees and commence a looping maneuver. Perform an individual brake turn and exit the flight line in a separate direction. The very graceful barrel roll break. To demonstrate the slow speed handling characteristics of the Hornet in the clean configuration. They will pass before you, virtually standing Blue Angels 5 and 6 on their tails. At less than 120 miles per hour, the state-of-the-art flight controls provide slow speed handling second to none. From the right, the section high alpha pass. formation for another dynamic maneuver, the Blue Angel Low Brake Cross. Having accelerated his aircraft to 500 miles per hour, will perform a reversal turn back to the flight line. You should be able to follow the individual smoke trails as the four aircraft converge on center point with maximum speed and minimum separation. Approaching center point, they will simultaneously roll their aircraft 450 degrees in section. Ladies and gentlemen, the very precise double tuck-over roll. To your right, the four Diamond pilots are setting out for one of the more difficult and dynamic rolling maneuvers, the tuck under brake. Approaching center point in left echelon formation, each pilot will roll his aircraft 270 degrees in ripple fashion, take separation, and rejoin Captain McWhorter in the Diamond formation.
That I really can go to the well one small time to decide when it's killing me when I really see all that I need to look inside. Come to believe that I better not leave before I get my chance to ride. When it's killing me, what do I really need? All that I need to look inside.
Reported to Annapolis, Maryland for flight training, marking the birth of Marine Corps aviation. For 100 years, Marine aviation has been a full-spectrum force that demonstrates the adaptability, agility, and unique ethos of supporting Marines on the ground. All five wingmen maintaining position as they roll 360 degrees over center point.
I can't help feeling we could have had it. You have my heart baby, I have no story to be told. I've heard one of you, I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me. Seems to find what you into.
As the two solo pilots exit behind the crowd to the right, the three wingmen are in the final stages of their rendezvous and will soon be back on the wings of Captain McMurder and Blue Angel number 1. With the fleur-de-lis rendezvous complete, the Diamond will pass before you and exit the flight line to the right. To the right, our two solo pilots are rejoining the Diamond for another Delta maneuver. As they rendezvous, let's watch as Captain McMurder executes a reversal turn, rolling out the formation on the flight line for their next maneuver, the Delta Loop Break Cross.
Tonight, hey oh, here I am. Here we go, life's waiting to begin. Tonight, hey oh, here I am. And here we go, life's waiting to
his head back, picking up the flight line near Joint Base Andrews. Over the top, he is floating the formation to put them directly over show center point. Now, watch closely as Captain McMurder calls, smoke on, ready break. Each pilot, having accelerated his aircraft to 500 miles per hour, will execute a 1/2 Cuban 8 reversal back to the flight line. As they move up and over the top, you should be able to follow the individual smoke trails as all 6 pilots simultaneously roll their aircraft 180 degrees and head back towards center point from 6 different directions with maximum speed and minimum separation. They will converge on center point and cross with a combined closure rate of nearly 1,000 miles per hour.
somebody.
Let's watch as Captain McWhorter brings the formation back to the flight line.
The heart is a balloon, shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck, and the reason that you had to care, the traffic is stuck, and you're not moving anywhere.
In front of the crowd, the Delta is making their approach to the flight line for their next maneuver. Approaching center point, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel Delta Breakout.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Today's Blue Angel performance is a combination of teamwork and military discipline found in each and every Navy and Marine Corps organization. Your local recruiting office has the information needed for you to become a part of the military units that embody these ideals. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron represents a time-honored tradition of pride, professionalism, and excellence spanning 101 years of naval aviation. The 2012 team takes a great deal of pride in saluting Navy and Marine pilots, maintenance crews, and support personnel everywhere. From the right, the Blue Angels 2012. One of the unique demands placed upon naval aviators is that they be able to land their aircraft on a ship at sea. Whether it be a tactical jet, a propeller-driven aircraft, or one of our helicopters, each require unique skill which the naval aviator must master. In order to perfect this skill, Navy and Marine pilots spend a great deal of time in the landing pattern practicing carrier approaches. Very shortly, Captain McWhorter and all the demonstration pilots will be performing a carrier approach. Approaching the runway from the right, Captain McWhorter is confirming that the landing checks have been completed and that each aircraft is in fact ready to land. Rolling out on final, they will make one last check of the crosswind, one last line of correction, and adjust their power to maintain the optimum rate of descent for the proper touchdown point. demonstration pilots you've been watching perform here this afternoon are but a small part of the Blue Angel team. The men and women in blue uniforms standing before you are members of the elite Blue Angel maintenance crew. Through hard work, many long hours, and unselfish dedication, they have each year, for the past 66 years, provided us with the 100% aircraft availability necessary to perform each of these demonstrations. As the aircraft taxi back, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the Blue Angel maintenance crew. Command Master Chief Yoshimi Kor from Tampa, Florida. Maintenance Master Chief Virgil Craven from Lakewood, Washington. Maintenance Chief Jason Money from Pensacola, Florida.
America's my hometown. Yeah, that's my hometown. America's my hometown. Stars shining down on Memphis at night reminds me of those Las Vegas lights. Big Sky, Montana to New Orleans, and everyone likes city that sits in between. That's my hometown. America's my hometown. Yeah, that's my hometown. America's my hometown.
Secure their engines, the 6 pilots will simultaneously deplane on a signal from Captain McWhorter. It has indeed been our pleasure performing for you here at Joint Base Andrews, this, our 16th flight demonstration of the 2012 season.
Little pink houses, white church steeples, wishes in a fountain. If you know every name on your street, and you know them, then you know me. That's my hometown. America's my hometown. Trash can bar, North Detroit, 7th inning stretch, Chicago, Illinois. That's my hometown. America's my hometown. Down in Nashville, out in Hot Springs, Seattle, San Antonio, doing that thing. We got blue-collar people, little big houses, white church steeples, wishes in a fountain. If you know every name on your street, and you know them, then you know me. That's my hometown. America's my hometown. Yeah, that's my hometown. America's my hometown.
Ladies and gentlemen, flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo, from Birmingham, Alabama, Lieutenant Dave Tickle. Flying Blue Angel number 5, the lead solo, from Coon Rapids, Minnesota, Lieutenant CJ Simonson. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Major Brent Stevens. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman, from Hemet, California, Captain Brandon Cordill. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman, from Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, Lieutenant John Hiltz. Flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels from Atlanta, Georgia, Captain Greg McWhirter. Ladies and gentlemen, representing your United States Navy and Marine Corps, the Blue Angels 2012.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in a round of applause for the narrator for the Blue Angels, Lieutenant Mark Tedrow from Charleroi, Pennsylvania. Also a nice round of applause for the hitman, Blue Angel number 8, Lieutenant Commander Todd Royals. By the way, it's Mark Tedrow's birthday. Let's sing him happy birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mark. Happy birthday to